huevo!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of HSG. Before we get started in this video, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I'm going to be at the IBOC meet in Orlando, Florida, April 14th at the JB Tuned booth with Zosh. I'm going to have limited t-shirts available for sale and a couple of girls' tank tops. So come out and see me and meet me and come say hello. I believe JB Tune's going to have a bunch of fuel kits and stuff available for sale as well. So come out and check us out. All right, so let's get into this video. Let's talk about what is going on, what's been going on. Is this video clickbait? Not necessarily. I've been considering maybe selling the EF hatch, and I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna try to walk you guys through my whole process of why this is, and you know, go into it. Last weekend, I was at Import Alliance Atlanta, and I got to meet a lot of subscribers and a lot of people. Thank you guys all so much for all the support. It was really great meeting a lot of you guys and talking with you guys. I really didn't have a whole lot of chance to film a lot of stuff because there were so many people coming up to me, and I really didn't expect that. But, you know, I've been talking with other people, and a lot of people have told me, you know, maybe you should kind of open up and get a little bit more personal in your channel and, you know, let people know what's kind of going on. If you're wondering why I have glasses on, it's because I have an eye infection and it's pretty nasty. So I'm just gonna keep the glasses on and I'm gonna explain everything. Basically, March was a tough month, not only because I broke my camera lens and I finally have it back, thank God. Now we can start kicking videos out. I was borrowing a friend's camera who has the same camera, and it was kind of tough going and picking his camera up and everything. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just have two cameras? You should always have a backup camera. And that's kind of the reason why, you know, I've kind of gotten into this bad luck position, I guess. This isn't really me whining or crying, it's just kind of explaining what's been going on. At the beginning of the month of March, I messed up my camera lens, and luckily they fixed it under warranty. So that was one thing that happened. And I just generally had a bunch of things kind of just go wrong. Not only with both of the cars, but also in my personal life. Like, there was some plumbing issues at my home I had to deal with. That cost me some money. And then my washing machine died, so I had to go buy a new washing machine. You know, things like that just happen. You know, that's just life, it just happens. With the EF, I went to Florida recently and tried to take the EF, and the alternator went bad after about an hour of driving. So I had to replace the alternator and the axles and things like that. I wasn't really in a position to film it because I didn't have my camera at the time. And I had just generally had to help Charlie get his build done, and you know, just deal with some other personal things going on. So I really haven't had a lot of time and the resources to make videos. And that's one of the reasons why I've been kind of toying with the idea that maybe I should sell the EF hatch. I don't really want to. So I'm trying to come up with, you know, a plan to, you know, keep the EF hatch because it's a great little car. I love the car. I searched for a while to find it. I got it at a cheap price. And, you know, it's come a long way already. And I would love to continue, you know, working on the hatch and building the hatch. But just as it is right now with both cars, you know, my funds have just been wiped out. Just simply put, you know, I'm not necessarily broke by any means, but at the same time, having a YouTube channel, having an automotive YouTube channel where you work on cars and you build them, you know, parts cost money. And of course I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of help from other companies and stuff like that. But just to go into it, you know, I also have the EJ1 that I want to continue building and pushing farther, you know, but as we all know, you know, K-Series stuff is expensive, and you know, I have a lot invested into the EJ1, and I want to keep pushing that and keep building that. And having the EF hatch at the same time, you know, it's really hard to basically do both cars at the same time. And especially with all the things that have kind of gone wrong, you know, generally speaking, YouTube ad revenue always goes down at the beginning of the year, and you know, you get paid a month later. And I don't really live at home with my parents or anything like that. You know, I'm older, I have kids, I have priorities and responsibilities that I have to take care of. And contrary to popular belief, YouTubers don't make as much money as you might think. Just if you guys don't know, YouTube takes a 45% cut off the top of everything that the channel makes. So that's just a piece of insight. Anyway, so I thought I'd just hop in the car and take a little drive to finish this little conversation. One of the things that I'm trying to remember where I left off, but one of the things that happened when I got back from Import Alliance was I got deathly ill last week. So basically, came down with the flu, and then I was sick with the flu for about a week, and then I got an eye infection, and then earlier today while I was leaving the house, I got stung by a bee. It just feels like, you know, life's just throwing curveballs at me, and I'm like, man, when is the bad luck gonna stop? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, life's good. Back to the point at hand that I was basically talking about, it's just the fact that there's things that I want to do with the EJ1 that, you know, are kind of on the expensive side of things. You know, I don't really know what else I can do, and that kind of causes an issue. Like, I'm fine with keeping both cars and just waiting until I build funds back up, but at the same time, you guys don't really enjoy a lot of these talking videos. You know, they don't do super well, and you know, you guys want to see projects, rightfully so. That's what I'm here to do, is to, you know, show you guys how to do stuff and have fun with these projects. You know, there's just been a lot of things that I've been having to deal with lately that have kind of prevented, you know, making videos. However, I do have some really big news coming up. Hopefully it should pan out this week. I don't want to say anything until it's 100%, you know, gonna happen, and it's happening. So there should definitely be a good bit of videos this week. So that's my plan. I've already got a video planned for tomorrow that should allude to what's happening on Wednesday. So I'm super excited about that. I've been waiting a long time to try to make what's coming up happen. You know, so keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna be working with another YouTuber basically if everything works out. Anyway, back onto the point of the EF hatch. You know, you guys want to see a project. You guys want to see something happen, and you know, I'm fine with sitting and waiting to build funds back up and, you know, stuff. But the problem is I make videos, so it's like, what do I do in the meantime? Hi, you know, welcome to another episode where we don't really do anything. You know, I'm just talking about whatever. I'm just talking about what I want to do. And I don't really like making those type of videos. I like to make videos that have, you know, substantial content to them. You know, I feel like I'm cheating you guys sometimes if I'm just, you know, making a video about nothing, you know, basically. But the thing is that I really love the EF hatch. I really do. I don't want to, you know, really have to give it up, but that's why what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a shirt, and if enough of you guys buy the shirts, then, you know, I can continue to fund the EF hatch and still do everything else that I'm trying to do. Life has just happened, you know, and that just happens sometimes, and it's just ended up kind of eating into my car budget, so to speak, for the channel. And, you know, I've been kind of at a loss the last 2 weeks about what to do. I've kind of honestly been losing sleep over it, because I really do love this car, and I would love to do lots of things to it, but, you know, just like most of you guys out there, I get more questions about how to do things on a budget than anything else. And, you know, of course, I want to do everything on a budget with this thing, and that was the real plan for this car, is to just really have this thing be a little budget beater. But the way just things have gone, it's kind of, you know, put a halt to a lot of it. So if you guys want to support the channel and support this build, go pick up a shirt. They will be a little more expensive than normal, and that's just to help, you know, fund this thing, you know, because I don't really like saying, hey guys, you know, I'm starting a GoFundMe, or, you know, if you guys want to donate, you know, please give me money. And a lot of people have said, hey, you should start a Patreon, and I just don't really like that. I would rather sell merch, you know, to help support, you know, the channel and the builds and everything. You know, I've been on the fence about what to do exactly. I love this thing. I would love to continue to, you know, build on it. And I know a lot of you guys love this little car and want to see things happen to it, and I want to do that as well. But at the same time, I'm kind of in a position where I'm a little stuck. So let's just see how it falls. If enough shirts sell, then you know, we'll continue on the build. Anyway, so let's wrap this long-winded blah 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 video up. There's a link in the description if you want to pick up a shirt. So here's the shirt. The shirt will say, yes, this shirt was expensive, but I like supporting old school builds. Let's wrap it up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys so much for hitting 70,000 subscribers. I've been doing this for 6 years. I will see you guys later. Anyways, I'll see you guys later in the next episode. Thank you so much for 70,000 subscribers. Peace out and keep living your dreams. And I'll see you at IBOC.